I can see that, oh, don't give up, keep pushing, everything will be fine and all that. But then that is good, all right. But then it's not entirely true. Remember something like that what I said about it's not really about what you are doing, but how you are doing it. God can call you into business, right? But then maybe you're doing the wrong business. That's why it's not actually. So I don't think that you actually need money to start a business. One thing that the youth of today, we don't really like focus on much more is service. Service is very powerful. It is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, or the Lord who shows mercy, right? In as much as we are doing all these things, I'm doing all these things, it is basically God's help that has brought us this far. It doesn't happen automatically or by chance that, oh, you just became great out of nowhere and all that. I say this that you can fall by mistake, okay? But for you to climb or to walk, it takes intentionality.
Okay. What's one mistake, or let me say, one failure that you encountered that you would say shaped you in a right way for you to become who you are today?
I think that one mistake that I would say I have made is thinking everybody's a good person.
Hello, family. You are welcome to another episode of Canvas and Conversation. Our guest today is someone who is making waves in the event industry, and personally, I'm intrigued by his works when I see them. He's in the person of Mathias, CEO of Mathias Events. This conversation will, as usual, be more spontaneous, nothing planned, as we delve into Mathias's life, his journey so far, and then the plans he has for the future. What's the backbone behind what you do? What would you say is the backbone behind what you do?
Okay, I think the backbone behind what I do, primarily God. You get it? Yeah, okay. God. Because I think without God, I don't think I would be here. Everything I do or we are, the Bible says in him we live, we move and have our being. So God is the backbone behind everything and whatever that we are doing or we've done. Yeah.
Wow. When it all started for you, right? I believe you didn't have any connections, you didn't know anybody starting up
nobody.
This. So how did you begin in that side too, in that aspect? Like how did the breakthrough come? Let me say your first gig or whatever. How did they come?
Okay, so the first gig, as in the first event I ever did, or
the first event you ever did, a paid event, yes.
A paid event I ever did. I don't really remember which event it was, but I think it should be in school. Yes, still in SHS.
SHS.
Yes, I think it should, because after that first event I did, it wasn't a paid event, but after that, then we started helping out with other events too in the school.
And you were getting paid for that?
A little, but yes, I was getting paid a little. Sometimes I think maybe like 300, 400. Yeah, but like not. I don't really know if I can term that as a paid event, but then yeah, we're getting like paid some small amounts.
So in those little beginnings, what was the motivating factor for you?
I think motivating factor in those beginnings was primarily passion.
Oh.
Not even like a monetary aspect or something, but just like
you just love
passion and desire to just transform species and then to do something nice. Yeah.
Whoa. What's your philosophy on value creation?
Value creation.
Yes, as a creative.
As a creative. So personally, I believe that as a creative, the higher the value you give to clients or the people you are working for, the higher your returns. You get it. So I think that as a creative, you should be focused much more on creating higher values, right, for the client. I mean, if you are given a work to do or you are doing something for a client, you do it and do it very well. Yeah, in that regard, the value you are giving them is way higher. And then I think most rich people would definitely pay any amount for something of a higher value, right? Take it like gold. Gold has a higher value than stone. So anything of a higher value definitely attracts like more returns than anything that has not, like, that doesn't have much value. So I think that with values, it is very important. You have to create something very or much more valuable as time goes on. Yeah.
What's one discipline that you think keeps you moving?
So I think one discipline that actually keeps me going is maybe with my mindset, right?
Okay.
I have this mindset that anything is possible. You get it, and whatever that has to be done very well. not to see that I work very hard, but then hard working, let's say, is part. But then the most important thing is to discipline my mind, to train my mind to accept that anything can be done, and if it has to be done, it has to be done well. So that's one thing that has actually kept me, and put it that way.
Okay, it has to be done well.
Yes.
I believe you have people you work with, right?
Yes, please.
And what's one value that you will never compromise, no matter what?
Well, something I never compromise no matter what. I think that I usually tell the people I work with that when it comes to delivering, you have to deliver your best. Yes, because currently in Ghana, money is not really easy for some people to get, right? So imagine somebody has actually gotten money, like about 50,000, maybe 100, maybe 70, maybe 10, whatever amount, any amount a client entrusts into your care or your hands to create something of a value for him or her, it has to be done well. So that's one thing I don't compromise on. We actually try to do the very best with whatever project we are working on. We take every project personal. We don't even focus on the money only, right? But then creating something that can create much more meaning to the couple and also to us. Because when somebody comes, the first thing is, or the first question is, who did the decor? Not even how much did they pay? So we are very like bent on creating something of a higher value and not of just any value, but like of a higher value. Yeah. What I realized about life is that I think to a friend of mine somewhere last week, right? And we're in the same school in France. He actually taught me maths and then French. He can teach well. He didn't think he would be a teacher. He's a teacher now. And then I told him that the problem is not with what you are doing, but how you are doing it. You get it? It's not with what you are doing, but how you are doing it. I didn't think somebody can just say that, oh, I'm a decorator, but then I've maybe moved from that to an event designer. I don't just I don't just decorate, right? But we try to create something that can create a lifetime like impression, like leave an impression for a lifetime on the clients and all that. You get it? And like can create a timeless memory. When we say something is timeless, in 10 years to come, it's still relevant. In 20 years, it's still relevant. So I have to move or add more value to myself to move from that point. You get it? So it's not really about what you are doing, but how you are doing it. If you want to be a teacher, basically if you're a teacher now, you can graduate from there to writing books, to like having extra class. You can position yourself in a way that you can be teaching only the kids of rich people. I'm telling you, you get it. It's not just about what you are doing. Somebody's a teacher, and the person, you can move from being a teacher to like a professor, a lecturer, and all that. You get it. And then there's because as time goes on, knowledge is going to abound. You get it. It's not going to cease or something. So if it's a good opportunity, but you should just do it and do it well, not just do it anyhow in the name of I'm just a teacher.
I believe there are other decorators around. And you see them day in day out. What do you think you do differently that keeps you moving? What do you do different from the others?
Because I think what we do differently is that we care more about the client. I don't know for other people. Some people are in for the business part, which is also good. You get it? I'm not saying because it's a business, you should be making profits, okay? But then we care more about the client, how best we can make them feel happy on their special day. You get it? And not just about what they are given to us, because it is a two-way something. They give us money, give them an experience. You get it? Sometimes some people may not be giving you the money that you actually want, but then sometimes you just go out of your way as a designer to also help them, because it's not always good to be receiving. The Bible says there's more blessing in giving than in receiving. You get it? So it's actually a blessing to be given back to the people who have given a little to you or even more to you. So we try to even do more, like I'll do ourselves whenever we are working on a project. We try to do more than what they are actually paying for. And there's always a blessing in giving than in receiving. So I think that's one thing that I can say we do differently over here. It's not just about the money, but then how best we can make the clients feel so happy on their day. Yeah.
Okay. I believe coming up, you didn't come up having all this, let me say, capabilities or whatever capacity you have now. So how did it all start for you? How did you begin to develop all these values that you talk about today that makes you stand out from others in the industry?
Okay, so there are a lot of ways that I get to learn a lot of things. I learn from everywhere, from all channels, through reading, watching videos, listen to podcasts, listen to sermons, especially too. Yeah, because I'm a strong believer Christian. And then I think just yesterday I was even listening to a sermon about focusing on yourself. Okay. And then what about the goal was saying was that sometimes it's just good to focus on yourself, because in focusing on yourself, then you can be able to build on yourself and then maybe like help other people. You get it? But there were other things that he said, you get it, about adding value to yourself, being consistent and all that. So I think that a learning channel, the learning channels have been different, you get it, but then I learned through reading, as I said, through listening to sermons, podcasts, from friends, even from conversations, because there are times that you're actually like listening to a friend talking randomly and you don't think that what he's saying is actually what you've been maybe experienced or facing difficulty with, you get it, and the person may just say it casually. So I think that there hasn't been like a just one thing, but then like we take it from like different places, different sources, and that has been working for me pretty well. Yes, thank you.
So have you had any mentors in your upcoming stages, or do you have any mentors now? What's your take on having mentors?
Well, I think that
mentorship.
Thank you. I think that having mentors or having a mentor is really good, right? So I've had some mentors in my life, and I still have some mentors in my life. I think one of my foundational mentors in life is my parents. Yeah, my mom especially. So remember what I said about if it must be done, it must be done well. So that's something that my mother actually like taught me, that anything that you do, regardless, it must be done well. So whenever I'm doing something, I do it to the best of my ability until I am satisfied with it. You get it? And then aside from that, my parents, my pastors, and let me say indirectly, some friends too can mentor you without you even knowing. You get it? But then other than that, I also have like mentors currently that I look up to. Some people, you know them personally, they know you too. Some of them too, they don't know you. Because I remember starting this, I used to look up to a lot of people. You get it? Lots of people in Ghana here, outside Ghana, in the event industry. I see what they are doing. I try to follow their lead. I follow them. I see what they are doing. I try to copy them, not like verbatim, but then try to like emulate their examples, their strategies, and all that. You get it? How they do things, and then that has actually helped me. Anything that I'm doing or have done, I didn't really like have like a formal training, but then by just looking up to these mentors and what they have done and what they are doing. So I think that having mentors is really, really good. Having these people, it can shape your life. It can because it's not good to make certain mistakes, right? If you have a mentor who has gone the path that you are also going, they can tell you, hey, where you are going along the line, you meet this and this and that, so take your time. There's a curve there, so don't rush and all that. You get it? So having mentors is really, really good.
What would you say is the hardest thing about what you do?
Okay, the hardest thing about what I do is managing clients. It can be easy, but it can also be very hard.
Take us through.
Because human beings are different. We are dynamic. You get it? Sometimes you meet an easygoing client. Sometimes you meet a very difficult client. And then the thing about difficult people is that once you get to speak their language, it can be easy for you. You get it? But some people too are too difficult to please. Because human beings are dynamic. We are not the same. We are different from different experiences, from different cultures and all that. So the most difficult thing about what I do, I would say, is managing clients. Yes, how to manage clients, what to even do to them to even get them happy, what to even say to them, how to even act. Because sometimes you actually have to calm down for them to, for their opinions. You know, like sometimes somebody can be saying something, you know that what the person is saying there, but you just have to just agree with the person so that at least it wouldn't come off like you maybe are too known or something. Maybe there's a way that you can express what you want to do or what you have in a nice way. But some people too, no matter what.
But how did you learn to deal with their temperaments? How did you learn to do that?
I think that basically, like I said, I've not really like been to any for through like formal training and all that. But then most of the things that I do, from reading, from listening to sermons, from church to church training and all that, there's a way that let me see. I'm mostly in church.
Yeah.
You're mostly in church, right? And then with regards to trainings from church and all that, church is, let me say, the cheapest and most efficient institution for transformation,
Oh.
actually, because you don't pay you don't pay anything, you don't pay any tuition. There's
Free
no
seminars.
7,000 at the end of the semester or at the end of the year to pay to whoever is training you. There's no 10,000 or anything of that sort, right? But then it is very efficient. You get it. So I think I've learned that from church also, and from listening to sermons, from reading, from listening to podcasts and all that. So from different sources. But then, yeah.
Okay, so what would you tell someone who is at the point of giving up? Probably they've tried so many things. They've done whatever they think they should do, but nothing seems to be working for them. What do you have to say to such a person? All the possible means they know, or they hear people say that you can take this path and be successful. You can take this path and get your breakthrough. They've probably tried all of it, but it's not working. What do you have to say to such a person?
Okay. All right. Thank you. So let me take it to the side of the Christian side a little. Okay. Anybody who comes into this world has a blueprint. Okay.
Right.
Like you have a destiny that you are supposed to live, a life to be lived. Okay. So I think that first of all, I mean, I can say that, oh, don't give up, keep pushing, everything will be fine and all that. But then that is good, all right. But then it's not entirely true. Okay. What somebody who is at the verge of giving up needs to do is to go back to the boardroom, the drawing board, the place of prayer. Okay. And ask God to actually reveal the blueprint of your destiny. Remember something like that, what I said about it's not really about what you are doing, but how you are doing it. God can can call you into business, right? But then maybe you're doing the wrong business. That's why it's not actually, because imagine if you want to put a square peg in a round hole, it wouldn't fit. No matter how hard you try, you get it. So the Bible says that it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, the Lord who shows mercy. You can actually be willing, you can actually be doing it, but if God doesn't show you mercy, you'll be wasting your efforts and your time and resources. You get it. So go back to prayer. In prayer, ask God to show you mercy, show you what to do. I believe that once God tells you that this is what you should be doing, and then you are doing it, no matter what, it may be difficult, right? But then eventually it will still be the best, or it will be fine. And that being said, if you have done these things, maybe you are very sure of what you are doing, you get it. And then let's say that things are not really working out well, and then things are not really moving on well. The solution is not giving up. That is not the solution. Because then if you give up, what are you going to do? Is that you're giving up to just sit down and fold your hands, or what? You get it. You actually keep pushing. You get it. You keep pressing. You apply different principles. You add more value to yourself. I mean, in the waiting, you don't just sit there and then think that everything will be fine. You keep pushing. You build more connections. You learn more. Like, train yourself more. You get it. Like, do anything you think you can. In waiting, whilst you are still preparing for that breakthrough to come. Don't just maybe sit there waiting, expecting things. I mean, you can be pushing and all that, but then you can always do more. As you just see in front, there's always more room for improvements, right? So I think that even in the waiting, when things are not really moving as expected, when things are moving like slowly, you can actually be doing more too. You can be adding more value to yourself. You can be learning more, building more connections. You get it. And it just takes one day. A lot can happen in a day. It just takes 1 year. A lot can happen in a year. You get it. I'm telling you, a lot can happen in 1 year. Just one connection that may come your way can bring your breakthrough. You get it. So giving up is not the option. It's not an option at all. I think the most important option is to keep on, focus more, and then as time goes on, I believe that things may be right once you have God on your side, and then you are praying and all that. Yes.
So what do you think the youth of today shy away from doing or are not willing to do that is affecting how their lives should be shaped, or that is affecting them or preventing them from not seeing what they want to see in their lives? What do you think the youth of today or people are not doing?
Okay, so I think that with the youth of today, most of us are not really don't really buy into the idea of service, right? Service actually pays.
Oh,
Service actually pays. Most of us think that, oh, why should I serve
serve
somebody
someone.
else's vision or
Can be a
somebody
master of my
else's?
own.
You get it? If
The best, I think I heard something from somewhere that the best leaders or the best masters are the best servants.
yes, you get it. So I think that one thing that the youth of today we don't really like focus on much more is service. Service is very powerful. You get it. What service can give you can even be much more than what um not serving may get you. You get it. There is a reward that serving can actually get you. And when I say serving, it's not just about serving a person. You can serve the interest of the person.
Okay.
You can serve the person or maybe someone. You can serve a community. You can serve your nation. You can serve an organization. You get it. And then I think it can be like a training ground for learning also. So one thing that we don't really focus on is service. That is one thing that I have seen personally. Yes.
Do you believe in moving outside Ghana to make it, or do you believe everybody can make it in Ghana?
Okay, so I think that anybody can be whatever they want to be.
Okay.
Yes, that's one thing, or what I think. Anybody can be whatever or whoever they want to be. You get it. But then, regardless, I think that you don't need to go outside of Ghana to actually make it.
Okay.
You can make it in Ghana here. Even though some people may think that there are no opportunities here, there are actually lots of opportunities here. There's a story of somebody. Let's say if I tell you that for every red car you see today, I'm going to give you maybe 100 cedis or $100 or something, right? You may end up seeing more red cars that day than you would have on a normal day.
Yeah.
You get it? It was because your eyes were not actually open to the opportunity of you getting money for every red car you see.
Okay. Interesting.
So I think the problem here is with sight.
Okay.
And not with the fact that there are no, because there are lots of opportunities. We've not seen them. We've not realized them. There are lots of opportunities in every industry, in the media, in the health sector, the real estate. Every opportunity you can ever think of is here. You get it. It may not be big, but then there are opportunities here. You get it. So you don't necessarily need to move outside of Ghana to actually make it. You can make it whilst in Ghana. I think you just have like a mindset mentality. You get it. So if maybe you are doing business in Ghana here, how you do the business too also matters. You can position yourself in a way that it can really like put you on the outside level. You get it, on an international level. Yes. So I don't think you actually have to move out to make it. You can be in Ghana and actually make it like big time. Yes.
But don't you think our minimum wage here in Ghana is what's forcing some of the people to move to the diaspora? And probably people who move to the diaspora are people who are not some way, somehow interested in entrepreneurship. In that way, being employed in Ghana and looking at our minimum wage, do you think it's advisable for someone who wants to be employed rather than being a business owner to stay in Ghana?
Okay, so this is very dicey, right? But as I said, you don't necessarily have to move outside of Ghana. You get it. I mean, some people can move outside of Ghana, and maybe if they move out of Ghana, it will be okay for them. Some people too are there, and then still things are not really
okay.
So as I said, it is not even because you can even be outside, and then opportunities you may get if you have, let's say, you have a small mindset. You can go there and still with a small mindset, you wouldn't even maximize the opportunities you are getting over there. You get it? Because it's not just about the minimum wage here. Some people are taking much more than the minimum wage
Okay.
So it's something of more of a value thing. You get it? Becomes so much more valuable that people can't do without you. You get it? Maybe if you're employed in an organization, they can't do without you.
Okay.
Are you getting it? But I'm not saying that you shouldn't maybe go outside or something. But then what I'm saying is that you can also make it here. There are opportunities here.
Okay.
You get it? There are like lots of opportunities here also.
Talking about opportunities, what can you give us or the people watching 3 opportunities in Ghana that anybody watching can take advantage of?
All right, sure. So you know what I said about opportunities being everywhere because our eyes are not open to it. Yes, there are a lot of opportunities in Ghana actually. If you want to invest in any sector, I think the most, or let's say the most important sectors you can invest in would be food and like food and agriculture. You can also invest in housing, that's the real estate, transportation, and also health. You get it? Because these things, it's more or less like we need them every day in our lives. What will we eat? Where or how to get to where we are going? What to wear? And also where to sleep. You get it? So these opportunities, you can be a supplier, you can be a key player in all of these industries or these sectors because they are different. So as I said, you can do your research too. Okay, just know where you want to be. You can, AI is there, YouTube is there. You can look at the different breakdown of like the different things you can do with the housing and then the real estate. You can be a construction manager. You can be a supplier that deals with housing materials. There are different things. Different things. Even the house material, we have like different sectors. You can maybe just look at the finishing part only, the initial part only. There are different ones. You get it. Just do your research and know what would work best for you.
Okay.
What will work best for you with the current place you are living in. I mean, if you are living in like maybe a new site or maybe you want to move or set up in a new site area, definitely people are building at that site. So definitely they may be needing more of these cements, sand and all that. But then if you are living in an estate already, I don't think people are going to take those things or buy those things there. You get it. So just know where you are, what can work best for you at that particular place and then flow with it. Yeah.
Good. So do your research, know what you want to do, and then all that you said. There might be someone watching us now. Might probably had tried, done their research, as you said. They know their way around. They have their findings. They know what to do to get to where they want to get to. But now the means to get to where they want to get to is a problem. Yes, money. So what do you think such a person should do? And do you think you need money to begin whatever the dream is?
So I don't think that you actually need money to start a business. Okay, I mean you need money to not like that's not the most important thing you need because you can have money but without even wisdom and what to even do, you just end up wasting the money.
Okay.
You just end up not allocating to the right people or the right place that you're supposed to go to, right? Because look at this thing, there are a lot of suppliers out there who want to get their products to the people, okay, or people who actually want them. And then there are people who actually need the things, but then how to even get it, or even the right things to, or the right quality to get them, they are not even getting people to give them the quality that they want, okay. So in this case, somebody who wants to start something doesn't even need money. Just the right connection can do. You get it? So money is not even like the main thing, or let me see, you don't need money. You get it? You can build a business based on connections, based on wisdom. Bible said, with wisdom a house is built, with understanding it is furnished, right? So you need wisdom. Okay, you need to be bold and not be a fearful person. You need to be very courageous. You get it? To be able to take the steps that you have to take. You get it? Somebody can have money or but then the steps you even take, the person may be fearful. You get it? So I think that inner family is very important in any business setting. That's not the most important thing. Firstly, get wisdom, get your facts right, be bold, be courageous, take the right steps. You get it? And the money will just enhance the steps you are taking. You get it?
So what would you say about mindset in connection with making it?
So when it comes to mindset, whoever you are or whatever a person is like as a result of the person's mindset.
Okay.
As a man thinketh in his heart, the heart there stands for the mind.
Okay.
So is he. You get it? Uh-huh. So it is very, very important for you to have the right mindset, a very good one too. You get it? You can have the right mindset, but then it can be like a bad one.
Okay.
So you have to have the right mindset and a very good one too. So you have to set your mind right. Know that maybe you know that you want to do this. You can actually do it. Have that mindset, okay? And you can do it and do it well. And you can prosper with the right means. You can prosper in the right way. You don't have to do something negative. You don't have to cheat your friend for you to prosper. You get it? You don't have to maybe do like scam somebody to prosper. You can actually do well in business with the right mindset. You get it? So develop the right mindset. And it takes a conscious effort. You can't have the right mindset automatically.
Okay.
You have to build it. Okay. You have to build it. So anybody who wants to do very well in business must actually have the right mindset.
So along your journey
Mm-hmm.
of being a business person or an entrepreneur,
Mm-hmm.
what are some of the things you picked along the way in connection to business or entrepreneurship that you think school doesn't teach?
Okay. So I think the first of all is determination. School will not teach you determination, right? Resilience. Yes. I think these are more like an inward something. The school will teach you the things to do, but how to even do it, no. It may not really be taught. So some of these things, resilience, to be motivated from within, and even how to let me see, treat different people that you're working with, the workers, the clientele, the suppliers. The school will not necessarily teach you everything. So along the line, you get to learn. You get it. You get to learn along the line, and then it is only when you are actually doing it or you're walking that path that you get to know all these things. I guess what I'm saying. I'm saying. So some of these things they may teach you on the surface level, but deep, it's when you are doing it. That's when you actually get to know it. This is how you to treat this person, treat your workers, treat this person, this client, the supplier, and all that. Yeah.
What's one thing, one mistake, or let me say, one failure that you encountered that you would say shaped you in the right way for you to become who you are today?
Okay, I think that one mistake that I would say I have made is thinking that everybody's a good person.
Okay.
Yeah. People, not everybody's a good person actually. Not because they are bad in or maybe on their own or they are bad and so, but because they are not good for you. You get it? Sometimes some things may be good, but they are not good for you. You get it? Some things are bad and they shouldn't be for you and they are not for you. You get it? So you should know you should know how to design between both the good and the bad, and even the good which is not good for you.
Okay.
You get it? So I think that's one mistake. Think that every good is actually for you. So you have to know the good which is for you, the good which is not for you, the bad is not for you, and all that. So I think that's one mistake. So as I said, these things are along the line. You get to learn them. You get it. Example, I mean, you can't put a round peg or a square peg in a round hole. Not because it's not a peg, but it's just not good for a round hole. You get it? It's a square peg. It's not good for like a round hole. So that's it.
So there's this one question that I ask everybody who comes here.
All right, sure.
Yes. Imagine your life as a film or a movie. What would you think you would title it as?
Okay. So I think that if I were to give a title to my life, I would say somebody who has been marvelously held by God. You get it?
So what's the title of the movie?
Let me see. I don't know. Let me think of something. Let's say marvelously held by God. Yes. I think that's how I would title it. So I look at my life and where I am right now. As I said, it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, or the Lord who shows mercy, right? So if the Lord doesn't help you, Psalm 1:7 says that unless the Lord builds a house, the builders build in vain. Unless the Lord watches over a city, the watchmen watch in vain. So I think that in as much as we are doing all these things, I'm doing all these things, it is basically God's help that has brought us this far. You get it? So I think I would maybe title it "Marvelously Helped by God." Yes.
Let's project you or your business into the next 5 or 10 years. Talking about you in the next 5 or 10 years, what do you think the conversation would be about?
In the next 5 years, possibly we should be talking about doing events across like African nations and all that, and possibly on international level too, because we want to be like a global brand, you get it, and not just a brand based in Ghana only. So we are really and actively working on it, doing our very best, as we said, increasing more value, adding more values to ourselves, and then doing things that can really match the international standards. Yes, so I think in the next 5 years we should be talking about that.
Do you think greatness is something you planned or something that just meets you on the way?
Okay, so I think for greatness, right, it's you have to plan, you have to have a mindset of a great person. Okay, you can't just it doesn't happen automatically or by chance that oh you just became great out of nowhere and all that. I say this that you can fall by mistake, okay, but for you to climb or to walk, it takes intentionality.
Okay.
You get it? There are things that anybody at the top or anybody who is great does intentionally for them to be great. I mean, you can have some short-term greatness or something, but then for you to even sustain that level of greatness, it takes intentionality. You get it? So anybody who is great is doing something that they are very intentional about. So I think that greatness is not just something that happens to you automatically or by chance, but then something that you actually work consciously like towards. You get it? You actually know that you want to be great, you work towards it, you work to achieve that greatness. So I don't think it happens by chance. I don't think it happens on the way or it happens automatically, but it takes a conscious effort. Yes.
Okay. So wrapping up, I want you to say your last words to whoever is watching and needs a motivation, needs an encouragement, needs a word of upliftment or whatever. I want you to say something to such a person.
You watching me, I want to say something special to you, okay? The Bible says that, for I know the plans I have towards you, the plans I have for you, and they are plans of good or thoughts of good and not of evil, and to bring to an expected end. I know you may have gone through some things that may sound very difficult or that may be difficult, and it may look like you are not getting out of them. But then know this, okay? Let me take this to the Bible a bit, okay? The Bible says that all things work together for the good of them that love God and are called according to his purpose, okay? So whatever you are going through, you have to check some things. Do you love God? What you are doing, is it according to his purpose, okay? Don't just do anything because you feel like doing it, but then it should be in line with God. That is why you should be very, very prayerful and then very in tune with God and the Spirit of God for your life, okay? You should know what God is saying to you at every point in life. Yes. So I think that you have to know and believe that everything works together for your good. You get it. Everything works together for the good of them that love God and are called according to his purpose. So just don't give up. Do your very best. And I would say pray more, like pray anything you can do when it comes to giving prayer, whatever you can do for your business or whatever you are doing to work, you do it. And then also anything your hand finds to do it with all your might. Don't just do things anyhow. You get it. Whenever you're given an opportunity to do something, do it very well to the best of your ability. And even more, try to outdo yourself. Try to surpass whatever you've been asked to do. Because then that is the only way your work can speak for itself. Yes. So I think that if you're a creative watching this, if you are a business owner, if you are even a student, or whoever you are watching this episode or watching this particular session, I think that whatever that you do, you should do it very well. Do it very, because you don't know when you'll be called upon to come and do that again, and you don't know when your breakthrough would come. Sometimes what you do or that particular thing, it just takes one, let's say one gig, one contract, just one work to promote you. Somebody can see it, and based on that thing the person has seen, the person is going to recommend it to like 1,000 others. So take every opportunity given as a very important one and do your very best. That's what I'll say. Thank you.
So soon we have come to the end of this episode, and then it has been an insightful one, a very educative one also. I believe this has helped you in a way, and you've taken one or two from this. I want you to subscribe, like, share, comments, and let's grow together as a family. This is Canvas and Conversation.